Hi guys, we're Bo and Lauren Spring. We're here in the fabulous Port Theater in downtown Port St. Joe and sharing a little bit of our more recent memories. We both moved to Port St. Joe in late 2004, so we've been here for about 20 years and made it our home. Our kids are born and raised here, so we're almost natives at this point. We played lots and lots and lots of venues all over Florida and the Southeast, and this is one of our favorite that we've ever played. It's special to Port St. Joe, of course. It's special to us. Lauren had her album release party here in 2016, and I had an album release party here in 2017, and she had another one in 2018.
This place was infested with cats and several other creatures, and there was a lot to clean up. This place had been closed up since it had been an auction house. So there were just some wild decor things around here. There was a giant bunny that was in the ceiling rack. There were posters from these shows that had happened in the 70s. I mean, things that you just can't, memories you can't replace. So we all got to work, and one of those cleaning days, this older gentleman came in, and he just was the cutest thing. He had this twinkle in his eye, and there are these old like ticket stub, and he came in and he mimed like he was tearing a ticket in half. And this gentleman was like in his 80s, and he winked at me and he said, "I haven't been in here in 50 years. And he just shoveled inside, and even though it was terrifying because the place was a disaster zone, he teared up and sat there telling us the stories about how he used to watch movies in here for a quarter. And it was just a beautiful thing to see. And then another beautiful thing to see, something I will never forget, was the way this town showed up for the Crickets the first time we ever had a show here in this building. We'd sold quite a few tickets, and I was really excited and proud that we'd sold those tickets. Knowing we had one tiny little air conditioner to fill this entire space, and we had rented all these chairs, and we had just done our best to make the place, a theater for the night. We wanted it to work so bad that we were, as musicians, like things we would, kind of expect playing at a theater backstage. You would expect somewhere to be backstage, where there was a bathroom, a green room, or something backstage, a dressing room, anything, so that when you're a musician, they call you out on stage, it's kind of weird to not come out from the stage area. And in here, that very first time, it didn't dawn on us that there's nowhere to go when it was time to announce the band, and so the Crickets. It ended up being so cool because it was eerie in here. It was like super surreal, and the lights weren't fancy, like I think we had strung some bistro lights, and that's all we had. And so when we walked down, we walked down through all the people and just climbed those stairs and got on stage. And that's how the show started, but they didn't expect it, and we didn't expect for them to just fall silent, and it felt like a moment, and it was so cool. This place was still had a plywood stage. The back of the stage was a lot of boards with nails in them. We did our best to decorate everything we could, and we got ready for the night. And then another 150 people showed up that night. Whether or not they wanted to see us, or whether they wanted to get a look at the theater for the first time in a while, we didn't care. St. Joe showed up, and then continued to show up. When we had the Bo Spring Band album release the next year, again, just incredible turnout. For all of these events that they've thrown, it really feels like the community wants to support this place. It feels like they want this here. And those are my couple of memories that I'll just never forget. I'll never forget the feeling looking out and seeing the entire city of Port St. Joe sitting out there. It was beautiful. But this theater is something special, and I think that it's gonna catch its second wind.
I got to have my album release party here at the Bo Spring Band. Had some great guest musicians come and play with us, and they were super impressed with what was going on and the revitalization of this place. And it's just a shame what the hurricane did to it, because we were really on our way, and it's so amazing now, 6 years later, to see the progress, and we just need a little more help to get this place back open so we can have events like that again. Before Hurricane Michael, there were 23 live music shows here in the Port Theater. So that's just one of the things that could happen in this place, is to continue to have great live music events with lots of different artists, and it'd be just a great place for us to be able to continue that going forward. But we need your help.
This theater is such a special place. It's a historic old place that a lot of people have incredible memories here in Port St. Joe, whether you're native to it or not. You would love this theater. What they put together, it is absolutely beautiful. The design of this thing is crazy. It will not look like the same theater that you remember. It's definitely got some incredible improvements, but they held on to the historic features of it as well, and it's just incredible. So I can't wait for everyone to see this theater needs your help. Having been through a hurricane, which is no...
It tore the roof off the place,
yeah,
literally.
Completely tore the roof off. And you know, any progress that had been made, they had to just start over again, which doesn't feel fair or cool, but there's a lot of volunteers and a lot of people who believe in this theater and believe in this project and believe that this place is an important addition to the community, that it needs to be here. Those folks kept the dream alive and went after a couple of grants and were able to make sure that they could keep going. So now there's a brand new roof. And now there's a lot of brand new things in here that are incredible, but it's not done. And in order to finish it, so we can start having some shows in here and getting bands in here that you guys want to see, and different plays
and theater,
opening it up for the community, we need some help to help them finish. You can go to the theater's website and give what you can. And of course, they need as much as they can get. If you can give any amount to help them get there, please do. And we'll all be sitting in here enjoying a show soon.